Hello, good morning. How is everyone doing today? Welcome back. Back-to-back streams. This is exciting. Been a while since I've done one of these. So, looking forward to it. How are we all doing though? Nice to see you. What have we got here? Good old boys. Isaac, good morning. Or howdy. From you both. Waylon, hello. Yes, indeed, another one. It is. I hope that's alright. Farmer Steve, another stream. You are lucky. See, that's the approach I want, the attitude. Yoren, Old Cranky, hello to you both. Chinook's here as well. Hello. Scooter's Workbench. Good morning, mate. Funny, Old Cranky, I saw the good, and I was waiting for someone to go good. Nismo, how you doing? Nice to see you. Farmer Taz is here as well. Welcome along. Mark Haythornthwaite, hello to you as well. Alfie, Senji, hello. Nice to have everyone here. Back at Chilliwack again, and I figured out our shed issue. We've built another one. It was only $13,000, so I moved all the trucks and we've got the hay in here. So these sheds, when you place them, because I've got hay in there, I can't do it, but there's actually a config button with the way the auto load works into them, and you can choose what it loads into, to which size bales. So they will only take the one size. So this is set for straw 125 and this is set for hay 125. So we're kind of stuck now using that size baler, but we're going to go and carry on, get the rest of the bales all collected up, and then we'll go and make a start on some harvesting. I was actually almost going to start a little bit late because I got caught watching the Man U Arsenal game. Random question, but what mods do you have for the mining episodes? All sorts, lots of FS Miners mods, Alfie, to use the Terrafarm, but just a huge variety of mods from all around the community, and that would be where most of them have come from. So we've got a few bales left in this field, and then we've got all the ones down in the end field. So let's head on down. I think, can we get all the end ones in one trip? We'll go see. Save us doubling up. You're watching the game, Steve. That's alright. It's only got about 20 minutes to go, doesn't it? Which side of the fence do you sit on? Gunners fan or Mighty Man United? Man U. Good man, Cranky, good man. What a turnaround for them this season though, eh? It's good to see them back playing as they should be. I've been a Man U fan for a very long time. In fact, my wife went to London or the UK and should go to London. In, gosh, when would that have been? What year did we get engaged? 2005? And she came back with a Man U top, and I've been supporting them for a long time before then, so. Which makes for some fun rivalries for whatever reason. My boys have, one of them's grabbed hold of Chelsea as his favourite team, and the other one's got Man City, so. Mixing it right up. Good fun when things like the Champions League, yeah, it was the Champions League final. The Man City Chelsea final. Makes for some interesting mornings watching football together. Hey Ethan. Look mate, like we said yesterday, about all you can do is take out all your mods, figure it out that way. People have spent hours trying to figure out a mod just by taking out all their current mods. You know, some people just go and download every mod possible, and end up with a mod folder with thousands of them in there. And something causes a conflict, so you've just got to go back through and try and figure it out. Nothing really else you can do. Not quite going to get it all in one load, unfortunately, but that's alright. Here's 10 Gaming, how you doing, buddy? 17 months. You're a legend. Thank you for that ongoing support for the channel through your membership. Very much appreciated. Alright, 2 more to come back down and pick up. That's fine. Main job today is to get in and try and get some crops harvested anyhow. Hello Lambert, how are you? Welcome along. Good to see you. So our soybeans, we're going to start in this field here on the right, or these 2 fields here on the right. What we might actually do is put a combine in each, and then we'll run a grain cart back and forth between them. Just because I might need to check whether we've got the same width header on both combines. Can't remember the width of the header we got on, actually on either of them, to be perfectly honest. We can look, we'll look in the shop and see. So, drop off on the left hand side, not the right hand side. The right hand side's where they spawn, but yeah, fair enough. You can just get them both in here at once. No, I'll do that twice. Here we are. It's going to get nice and full. Well, hardly nice and full, but that's going to be a bit of a challenge, isn't it? Seeing if we can fill those sheds up. Delbert, good morning. How's the weather down under? Yeah, I was saying FSG, we were recording Hannah, Indiana yesterday. I've been building a step outside, and I spent probably 20 minutes with my shirt off without any sunscreen on, and my back is red. And this morning I cannot see a single cloud in the sky. So I'm sorry to say, for anyone who's in a cooler climate at the moment, we're looking like we're in for another beautiful day. And it's a day off, it's Monday, and it's a public holiday, so bonus. Any recommendations for the mining mods other than FS Miner? No, I literally think most of the mods I used are his. There's another person called Nonus who does stuff as well. But other than that, certainly FS Miner was the main one I used. Right, it's all done. We can come down and plough this field up too, get it all ready to plant. Those are going to be good tasks, like ploughing up that field, good tasks for during an episode, because they're relatively short and not too repetitive, so we can get a bit of different variety. Francisco, good morning, welcome, nice to see you. Blisteringly hot. Hopefully no blisters, but certainly is nice and warm. I think it was misleading too, because it was a bit breezy, so I didn't get swelteringly hot. There's quite a cooling, refreshing breeze. You just want all the mining mods. So there's a couple of interesting ones I've found, Alfie. There's a, I can't remember the name of the modder, but there's a Portuguese modding group who've made like a, for civil works, they've made some mods where you can put pipes down and they connect, which is pretty cool. And who was the other one? There's another one, I think it might be a French modder or something like that, who does some things too. Alright, that's all our bales. Start out this way. Go and get these put away, and then we'll pick up the trailers. Take those over. We can get the New Holland underway, and then we need to get the Claas combine over there. Slip, slop, slap, they tell the kids. Oh, I know. I said to my wife, Chilliwack, I was like, oh, she's like, do you want some sunscreen? And I said, oh yeah, I'll come and do it in 10 minutes, 20 minutes. And I did, but still didn't work. Right. That. Just about got exactly the same number of straw bales as hay bales, eh? So it's good, after placing that shed, we've still got a space in here for our trailers to go. What have we ended up with in there? 77 hay bales. And what have we got in straw? 40. Oh. More hay than straw. Must be an extra layer in there. Oh, there is. Clearly. Right, leave that one there. Can you get a refill on your tea? You can, but I didn't know you were a tea drinker. Yeah, I saw you were talking about coffee. So working on the new Michigan map, trying out doing larger fields without course plan extending the months out. Sounds interesting. Yeah? How are you finding the new Michigan map? Must admit I haven't had a proper look at it yet, but good to see him carrying on with his maps. I think he's working on a 4X at the moment, isn't he? So we'll park this over in the grass field where we've just mown everything and put it against the edge of the field. Wait for these two cars. That looks like the mafia or something off on a job. Two black vans following each other closely. Nicely done, but very bare. Well made, but little detail. Right, leave that sitting right about there. Perfect. Now we need to get a tractor back over for the grain cart, don't we? You have a PC but struggle to play on the PC control, so I'm actually working on getting a controller that actually works for the OCC. What do you mean by OCC? I use a controller. Everyone knows, but PS4 controller, and I've got these the back buttons on it, which are real handy. But someone was saying the Xbox Elite controllers are really good too. Hold it. I was going to look. Let's just double check this. Here's in my garage. This one's 11 meters and 9, yeah. So it's going to be a bit difficult to run both of them at the same time on course play. So we'll just split the fields. One and one and one and the other. So let's have a look about setting a course up. We've got to clear the one that's in there at the moment. Right, create job, course play fieldwork, target position, field, there we go. Generate a course, working with, that looks all good. Headlands, field centre. Let's throw it on lands this time around. I like doing lands. There we go. Generate a course. See what happens. Oh, works for the PC. Alright, sorry. That makes sense, Alfie. Have you made it winter months yet? Wondering if this map gets snow. No, I haven't yet. Why did that not generate a course? Did I press the wrong button? There we go. Must have pressed the open close one. Oh, that looks good. I'm happy with that. So we'll get in here. First waypoint. Silly little thing. Alright, anyhow, that's up and going. Have you made it with winter yet? No, where are we? November. So we're getting close. Pleasant, so we'll be intrigued to see how much snow we can get as well. Alright, that looks like it's all going to do its thing. Let's go and find this one. Let's unload it here. Let's leave it in leave the truck in here. No point running it over. We will need to get the pickup out for the header though. How are you anyhow, Pleasant? Nice to see you, mate. You like that Combine Simulator YouTube? It's nice, isn't it? Nice, that old one. Really impressed with these Claas combines too. Did anyone see Sid Modding put a post up last night or yesterday saying even though he's now working with giants, he's still practicing his modding skills or his modelling skills, and he showed an image of the startings of a Gleaner S9. It's incredibly distinctive, even I picked it. Alright, let's get this down here. Just park up in the field. I think we'll wait for the New Holland to do a lap and then we'll be able to run across the headland to the other one. Go past the garage. We'll park out here, that should be easier. Alright. Pick up now. Where's that? It's annoying. YouTube pops up saying you should put an ad in now for your viewers. I don't want to. Alright. Drop that off there. Farming how do is that this an AD versus cosplay vid. Are your nieces behaving themselves? The nieces have gone, but they did behave themselves when they were here, so got rid of them yesterday. One night was enough. Got what it's like having younger children around, and 4 in the house at once was getting a bit too much. But we're going to have one of my boys' friends. It's coming around this morning, and then I think we're going to another place this afternoon for a kick around, a bit of football. So. I don't know. I've got Courseplay going. I don't know if we're going to run AD. I think we might just do a whole lot ourselves anyhow. Don't forget to smash that like button. Indeed, Legion. How are you, man? Nice to see you. $42 watching. Let's get up to 42 likes. That would be awesome if everyone was able to drop a thumbs up. Hello, Brooke. How are you? Great to have you here. Oh no. 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 I just got an update on the score. 89th minute. Plan to stream on this map tonight as well, but as a multiplayer. Cool, it'd be a great multiplayer map. I really think it would be. Alright, leave that parked there. Alfie, do I still make those mining videos? I am working on one actually at the moment. We've taken a little bit of a break from it, but there's still a lot of people. Why can't I hop into there? Still a lot of people were interested in them when I was watching, did the stream pre-Christmas. So I have actually been setting one up, but I'm just trying to find the right mod. Something I'm looking for, which I haven't been able to find yet. So I will wait to see if I can locate that. There we go, that is all set up and going now. I'm going to go grab the grain cart tractor. By then, hopefully that combine makes it the whole way around and we'll be good to go. If you do I have a map recommendation? I've always loved Elk Mountain for mining, but Yukon Valley by RGC, the Realistic Gaming Crew. Another good one. What else is there? FS Miner's got his own map, hasn't he, that he's made for mining as well. Just so you know, Argsy, I fixed the unload animation on that grain cart. It's on your itch and it's colour selectable. Oh, is it? It was a JMF one. We'll take a look. Oh, you were trying to ask where it was from. Who did it originally? Whose version have I got? JMF Farms, I think, did this originally, didn't they? Pleasant. Mining Construction Economy, that's the one. Alfie. Bedtime for Mini Yarn. Alright, mate, we'll see in a bit. I'm trying to remember what's wrong with the unload on it, though. What the problem is? Was it an animation or lacking animation? Alright, there we are. Nice setup we had before, behind the 40 series. Hey, Scorp, how you doing, mate? Rabbit Rob, John, hello to you both. Welcome along. Alchemite might be a good survival map. Probably would be Legion. What mod am I looking for, Legion? I wanted a cement mixer. I've seen some used in videos and I've found one, but it's a... well, like attached to a semi-trailer, or like to a truck. JCL built the grain cart originally. I asked him about what I did and he was fine with your release. Cool, JCL. Thank you. No, that's not too full at all. Chase it down and then go and get the next one, next field up and ready to go. You know what really needs fixing is the high-speed injection auger that runs on this New Holland. It's an anti-gravity auger. Alright. Get our cruise control set as close as possible. Going around the corner on the inside, you're always going to go faster. That's fine. Alright, that'll be enough just to keep them going for a little bit longer while we get the truck up and done. As soon as you get a controller for the PC going on the map. Solid, good effort. Yes, Farmer Steve, I have seen the score. I have had a child come and tell me it, unfortunately. Alright, leave that there and go and get the combine going. Just a cement production plant. Yeah, Taz, I know. There's one that's been used in some videos. It was like a colour changeable one, but I can't for the life of me find it and they didn't link it in their videos, so... Looks like there's a 50 mile per hour wind blowing on the grain cart. Bummer. I think there's a ditch in here. Is there a ditch in here? Oh no. That's alright, we can go through those. What do I need to unfold the keto? Alright, we are go. Thunderbirds are go. Next one. Lexian, create a job. Courseplay field work. Everything is good there. Open a generator. Let's do exactly the same. Lands. 3 headland passes. Generate a course. Busy all day yesterday with daughter's birthday party. Glad it's over, Scorp. Oh, happy birthday to your daughter. Hope she had a good day. But they are always a busy time, aren't they? You wonder why you do it, and then you'll go and do it again in 12 months' time. Right. Now the only thing I'm regretting is not having the production of the Simple Inspector mod installed. At least I don't think I do. At least I have it turned off in the settings. No. That's right. Alright, we're underway. Harvesting. No, I've never used vehicle speed sync here. Always just rely on cruise control myself. I should get it, but... You know how there's heaps of mods you think I should try that out at some stage? Like I've never used the, what's the other GPS? It's enhanced vehicle? Or whatever, no, I can't remember what it's called. But I've never used the other one either. Did you see the mod which made the wind blow your crop off the truck if it was not covered? I didn't, Mark. That's awesome. That is awesome. I do need speed sync, Scooter. That is very cool. No, I hadn't seen that. Where was that? Where did you find that? Or where did you see that? Be keen to give that a try. Does it rely on the wind? Is it matched to the wind on the map? Obviously, what are we at the moment? We've got no wind. But if you're one of these days we oh, tomorrow wind and rain. So who was asking about snow earlier? Pleasant, wasn't it? December, January through to February, there's snow forecast. Whether it actually comes to fruition or not, another story. We'll wait and see. But we've got some tillage to do before then. Is there soybean straw on this map? I don't believe there is, Whitney. Normally you can tell. Just about jackknifed everything there. And you have a look at all the extra things. I think if there was, it would have been here above the Maize Plus. Oh no, because the clover. Look at everything that Maize Plus adds. And then all the expansion. No, I don't believe there is. Just looking at all of that stuff. And a carrot, but that's a Maize Plus thing too, isn't it? Right. There we go, combines are running. Should have cut through the middle. Man United don't deserve to lose. No, it's always a tough one, isn't it, Steve? Play so well and you lose in the last minute, the last 5 minutes. Maybe private for now, take a gander. Yeah. Yeah, let me know if you find anything, Taz. I've had a look and I've even lowered my standards and went and had a browse on some of the less reputable mod sites just to see if I could find even a modder's name that I could go and check it on. I think I went and looked at the 19 versions that were available and to see if anyone had updated them for 22. There was one, actually there is one I've found, but the download links weren't working. Son's party's in July, I hope he doesn't want anything crazy. Combine's getting close to full. Good timing coming and getting it emptied out. Engage the cannon. Fire the soybeans. Windy loads. Alright, I'm going to Google that one afterwards, Beer. That sounds awesome. Or if anyone has a link to it, flick it through to me in Discord. Farming. Come on. I don't need to be ha-ha about it. Vehicle control add-on, thank you, Pleasant. Your son's got your old PC, works good for him now, and he plays Roblox and a few other low-end games, nothing for a high-end PC. But Dad... Alright, we're so close to full, I want to get this combine emptied out completely. You'll do that to me, thanks Mark. Should be a good start, 74 degrees. Looks like the UK cranky forecast. Any news on the photo comp, Mark? I've put a People's Choice voting up on Facebook, Mark. So make sure you go along, whack a thumbs up on that. But hopefully today with Mrs. Argsy, we're going to sit down and record her reactions and her selections. If his miner pulled down behind cement mixer down. Farming everywhere is the other one, but he does not release this mod. Okay. Everyone hates menu. Exactly, scouses. Fair enough. Thank you, Mark. I'll take a look. Oh, I've got to slow down. Try and turn going too fast with this grain cart and you jackknives. Right, put that out. And then hopefully lined up and this is good. Oh, that's the unload animation. I see. Interesting, eh? Because it just needed a little bit of a pivot. So pointed in the right direction. Wouldn't have taken much. Thank you, Legion. If you're not in Discord, jump in there and come and join in on some of the multiplayer servers. We've obviously got two main ones at the moment. We've got the huge West Australia where we're aiming to get 10 million litres of every crop in the bins. And we've also got one set up on the Oaks. So go and check those two out. Legion's also got the Elliot Silver on Forest challenge up as well, haven't you? So if you feel like getting in and doing some forestry and land development, there's that one there too. Right, we've got a long chase to go and catch up to that other combine. Why does it look like it's cutting back this way? Oh, that's that one. It's over there, and it didn't make it the whole way around. Bother. Alright, we might have to go and see if we can unload on the side of the road. Wish the base game soybeans were in rows like they have on this map, and a few others they look more realistic. There's a few things like that, isn't it, that they could have done to make some of the crops just look a little bit more authentic. What truck Nonus used in most of his mining videos? I haven't really watched any of his videos, so I can't help you with that one, sorry Alfie. Time for a windy unload. It was pleasing. Oh, at least I've cut in so we can get in and under the auger and not actually be on the road. Clever operator. It's the max bending that needs adjusting. Messed with it when I was playing with your new Escalent. Ah, okay. Taking a brief break from forestry after Legion's awesome Wilhelmina challenge. You've started a new one on the Oaks, Legion. No trees. So how are you doing it? Contracts? Contracts is your main income or something else? Glutton for punishment, indeed. Alfie, you got to go. I'll join back later. If I'm still live streaming, yeah, we'll be going for another hour and a half or so, Alfie. Go till about 9 AM my local time. I've got lots of things to do today, so it should see us through. Hopefully, now that we're in here and started, be interesting to see how far we get through these, because we've got the other 2 fields on the other side to do as well. Mace plus and start from 0. Really are. Glutton for punishment's probably the most appropriate term possible there, Taz. Hello, Charlie boy, how you doing? Have I tried the new New Zealand map based on the Waikato region? Has that... Waikari? If it's the one I'm thinking of. I have downloaded it, I haven't tried it. I tried it in 19 farming, and to be perfectly honest, it wasn't very good. Maybe intrigued to see where you saw it. Was it uploaded somewhere? So I'm part of a Facebook group for Farm Sim and New Zealand Farm Sim Facebook group, and it's like a bunch of 12-year-olds who just bicker and argue over mods and who made what, and release each other's edits and things like that without any permission. But they share mods like you'd share a village bicycle. It's pretty embarrassing, really. So I haven't even bothered looking at it. I wasn't impressed with it in 19. It looked good. It was a good looking map, and the original creator has had nothing to do with these conversions, so that's kind of where the shame is. I have a small farm purchased now and 2 to 3 tractors just doing contracts building funds. Nice. On Farming Simulator 22 mods. Yeah. I heard it had been sort of released across to one of those. Chinook, thank you very much for those gifted memberships, mate. You're a legend. Run aside Tim, Chris, Farmer Ed and Rob. Getting those gifted memberships, thank you very much, mate. Don't know what's happening with my alerts, they haven't played. Have to have a look into that. I wondered actually earlier, I was like, I wonder if my sub alerts aren't working. Oh no, there they are. There's the rooster. Should have played earlier actually for Bears membership renewal. Good morning, Albert. How are you doing? Well, good afternoon, as the case may be for you. Looking forward to UMRV may pull you out of Aussie. Not a huge fan of the Aussie map. I think it's the textures, isn't it, Legion? I'm on the same. It doesn't have that same vibe and feel as the 19 version. The 19 version was, you know, it felt arid and dry, and the 22 version of 16X just feels, I don't know, tropical almost. The dirt colour's off as well. The soil colour just feels wrong. Don't know. I like how much more effort they put into doing all the sell points and buy points and other things. That was good, but yeah, something about it. I was reminded of your Wild West largely. That's just Australia in general, Taz. I didn't say that. There's probably no Australians watching. It's too early for them. You've been playing on Elk Mountain, Albert. Elk Mountain is a beautiful map, talking about the complete opposite to West Aussie in terms of detail. Full of detail. Oh, you're playing on the small version. Farmer Bob's. I agree, Shane. The FS19 textures were far more realistic. 100%. UMRV looks like a good map when it comes out. It does, Cranky. It does. It's one of those ones where you're on the fence. I've always been someone who said I'd rather see new maps like this coming out, and you know, those older maps being left to archiving the hellos of the previous games, but I don't know. I'm going to take a look at it. I've got a copy of UMRV from DJ, so I will be taking a look at it at some stage, but I've kind of talked to him about doing it closer to the actual map release rather than early like everyone else has, just so, you know, there's been a glut of map reviews and tours and streams and everything on it. I did toy with streaming on it yesterday or today, but I thought, no, let's do a proper video on it, but we'll do it closer to his map release, so that's what we are going to do. Oh, oh, oh. You found it after you binge watched FSG Surviving Wyoming. Haha. That's where a lot of people found it. How can FS textures be better than an FS19 one? How can FS19 textures be? It's the colours. I'm not saying that the textures themselves are better, but the colours and the tones and everything in them. Like West Australia is a pretty dry, sandy looking place. This has got, you know, yeah, it's hard to say. If you go and have a look at the 19, I just think it does look better in 19 than 22. You can't get 22 to run unresolved conflicts. Is that right, Shane? Have we discussed this before? I'm trying to remember now. We're going to keep pretty busy having 2 combines in 2 different fields, aren't we? It's oversaturated this weekend, it is. Steam. I'm assuming you've tried to reinstall it or verify your game files and those kind of things, Shane. That's weird. Hey, Farmer G. How you doing? A silage up on UMRV for 22. Hey Tim, how you doing, mate? Great to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope you're having a good one. Bonus live stream today. It's a public holiday here in New Zealand, so make the most of it. Oh, we're going to get through these fields in plenty of time, I reckon. Be able to move over the road. Hello, David. Good morning to you. Welcome along. So looking forward to this week's stream with Kermit too, getting the logging league back up and going. It's going to be a whole heap of fun, and we're going to lock some dates in for the year, or for the first 6 months at least. You got a multiplayer server on Farm Sim 19, different languages, Isaac. What does that mean? Bear, you have to blame me for your current FS2 addiction. What? FS22 addiction? Why? What did I do? Good day so far. Great message you got in time to my boy talking business and now catching eyes. How could it get any better? Because Scorp's here. Exactly. Oh, you downloaded the FS3 mod assistant and now I have like 15 mod folders. Haha. Exactly what I've got, one for every save. Easier to manage. Well, I find it anyhow. Now I think this ditch might be up in between these two fields, so we'll have to be careful going and trying to catch the combine up here. Go through it slowly, I'm sure we'll be fine. Your business partner sent you some pics from the McLaren dealer in Houston. I'll be visiting there on your trip. Oh no, nothing too bad. Oh, that'd be an expensive trip, Tim. Beautiful cars. Beautiful cars. McLaren Senna would be one of my all-time favourites. If I could have any car in the world, I think that'd be pretty near the top of the list. Just a pain updating all the different folders sometimes. That's the one thing I haven't actually, I haven't got my head into doing too much, is doing all the updates, which I should. Particularly with all the auto update features it has. We'll just have a full truck soon. You've reinstalled it on Steam, but I've not been successful with 22. I got long hang times on non-loading of maps. It's crazy. Really bizarre. You're in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, aren't you? School. Whoopsie. That's why you don't drink coffee while you're running a grain cart next to a header. Yesterday was almost a very expensive trip because the local Corvette dealership was very impressive. You can drive one matching P1s. Tim's shout, Scorp. As long as one of you gets a black and one of you gets an orange and you put the Argsy Gaming branding on the side, I don't mind. You've got a multiplayer server on Farming Simulator 19 if anyone wants to join. That's very generous of you, Isaac. I don't know if that many people have 19 still installed. Some people do if they don't have 22, but I know a lot of people have actually removed it from computers altogether. Alright, we're just going to sit here because I'm not sure where that combine's going to go. Sometimes it runs down the edge of the field when it's trying to get to the other end. Looks like it's alright though. Yep, we should be safe. Famous last words. Alright. Oops, too far. Here we go. Wouldn't know what to do with the McLaren, just a bit out of your price range. The thing people don't realise a lot of the time is the running costs of them. I was talking to my father-in-law the other day and he's got a Mercedes. But he was looking at one of the sportier AMG versions which had ceramic brakes, and then the dealership told him the cost to replace the brake pads, the rotors, sorry. And it's 8,000 New Zealand corner. So you need to replace 4 brake rotors or something like that. It's a whole new car on its own just about. Not a very big area though. No, there's not much else at Dallas-Fort Worth. Wyman is just the start. running in parallel, but old mates must be heading down the other end to start his lands. Texas is tiny. Hey Blogstar, morning to you mate. Days, good evening to you. Nice to see you. Yeah, 5k for some rotors, that's it. I had to do the rotors and discs on rotors and pads on my car just prior to Christmas, and that was over $2,000 for 4 corners. And new tyres that I've just ordered are even more than that. Stupid. My favourite name in farming's in YouTube, Slug Juice. How are you, man? Good to see you. Love it. Best name ever. Schultz, aloha amigos. How are you? You're fine with your Toyota. What's a Toyota Sienna? Sienna. Never heard of a Sienna. What model's that based off in the Toyota family? You get a pick up one day, but you're still a way away. We're not driving it that much for rotors. Skoda Kodiaq. $1,500 for your tyres on the Ram. Couldn't imagine that much for rotors. That was for all 4, not for per corner. But yeah, the wheels are big. What are they? 235, 45, 20. And that size, there's not many tyres in New Zealand you can choose from. A minivan rocking a soccer mum car. I just wonder what model it's based on from New Zealand. Must be like the... I'm going to have a look. Toyota Sienna. Ah, right. One of those. Just dropped in to drop a like, need to do stuff around the house if everyone's well. Thanks, Schultz. Appreciate that, mate. Hope all is well for you. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you stopping in and saying hello. As I do for Mark Thor, who's just joined the chat. Hello, Mark. Good to see you, buddy. Shane wouldn't mind walking away from a Yamaha dealership with an FJR 1300. Alright. Carry on and find the next combine. Oh, we're just about at the right end of the field to catch them up. Slug Juice, Argsy, little question, is the book Modding for Dummies worth buying? No. I don't think so. And if you're very astute and clever with Google, you can probably find a PDF version online that you don't have to buy. But I think depending on what you're trying to mod, depending on where you are intending to going with a modding journey, you can probably find out just as much through YouTube videos and talking to helpful modders and things like that in Discord, to be perfectly honest. $2,500 Silverado diesel used to stay 77. Wow. Whew. Getting up there, isn't it? Same comments on FS19, Isaac. $100 at Rotamax. Yeah, probably the price I paid for going to the dealership and getting them to do it with authentic parts. Yeah. Jeremy Freeman coming in with the $2 super chat because Argsy rules. Love it. Thanks, mate. Appreciate you as always. Or 4 brake rotors for your RAM for $200. Stop it now, beer. Making me feel bad. Prices are crazy, yeah. Yeah, they probably are. Needed the van for room for the kids with rear AC, gets too hot for the kids in the back without it. That's a good point, isn't it? I haven't really thought about that. Do they have individual control over it? One thing I do regret, even here in a little old NZ, is having a black car. Living in the country with a black car, probably actually the bigger regret. Gosh, it gets dirty. Summer's not too bad when the roads are dry, but when the roads get a bit wetter across winter, the longer periods, it gets pretty dirty and stays pretty dirty. Ooh, that was close. Or not close enough, as the case may be. After the stream, I'll be going to Pleasant View Farms itch.io and downloading his edit of this grain cart. I'll get rid of that. YouTube is your best bet. Yeah, that's for the modding, isn't it, Taz? Couldn't believe they're that high, but you're getting crushed with inflation, as is most of the rest of the world, Tim. A little toasty roasty down in Texas. Not the coolest place in the world, is it? Right, that is done. Let's... That combine we emptied, that one there, it's probably going alright because it's on some mixed shorter, longer rows and whatnot. We'll go around the right side of the truck, which is the left, which is the wrong side for me, but it's alright, we'll go and get these put in the bin. Kids have their own controls, but I can control some in front, 3 zones, 2 in front, and 1 in the rear. Perfect. You learnt without tutorials, Mark, just get Giants Editor, Notepad++, and 7-zip, then start with opening base game stuff or simple mods to see how they work. Cannot agree with that more. That's how I've learnt a lot of my little minor mod edits, is just opening things up, having a play. Best way I've found is if you want to do something to a mod, find another mod it's been done to and go and see how they did it. Over 100 on a cool summer day. And appreciate the suspension on the tag axles on these trailers again. There you go. Lifts up on its own. That's so cool. This is one of the coolest features I've seen on a trailer for a long time. The back one does the same too. There it goes. Upsy dupsy. Drive a white if and it gets dirty too. Zip unzip in Windows, yep. Yeah, I have a 7-zip, but I think that's because I've come across some raw files on a few instances where I've needed those. But yep, zipping in Windows is the easiest way that I do it. San Antonio in July, Alabama was not far from the Texas experience in that realm. Nice trailers. They are nice trailers, shorts. 7-zip is the best. You must have some coding background though, Mark, to have done the time-saving stock check. What's cheating? Learning from others. So, I'm a business coach who says in school it's cheating, in business it's market research. Learning from others. So I put it down to that. So learning from others is market research. By the way, you hit 50k downloads of stock check. Nice. That's awesome, mate. Congrats. Winra. Showing your age, Tim. The automatic boom curving on the base game sprays, is that how it follows the ground? Like the ground terrain's following? That is very cool. Script mods seem to be a niche. Missed out on those trailers. Those trailers are... Oh, I can't remember where I got those ones from. Serious mod? That might even be Camille Mapping, who does... oh, what was this? His latest maps. We've got 3 mods on Mod Hub, but experimenting with editing, base, game and other mods is how I'm learning. Here you go. You're a programmer for a living, so you've got the coding knowledge, but not the... And then you've learnt from others how to install it, or install it into FarmSim. 33 years as a programmer this year, Tim. Wow. Noob Rains. Hey Argsy, kids are down, Hannah and Dan out on the PC and your stream. Gonna sit back, relax and combine some soybeans. Oh snap, look at that. Stock check mod's just the best. I agree. In fact, stock check our... It's actually really good because it reminds you where you've got things as well. It reminds me I've got that wheat down in the train station we need to do. Look at that, soybeans already got over $200,000 worth of beans. I knew that combine was going to get full. Darn it. Went to the wrong one first. When is the BTO shop going to release? I've actually retired from modding Legacy. Someone told me to take a break and I took that as just giving up, quitting, so I've quit. That's it, no more mods from me. None and done. How are you this morning? Or this afternoon as the case may be for you. Happy Sunday. Now Legacy is time to go. Don't get scared away by Legacy Schultz, he doesn't bite. Hard. Dumpty-doo, let's go. Do you not get the most enjoyment from FS running a fully automated farming system with AD and Courseplay than enjoying checking in on all the machines? I love it, farming. That is, honestly, it is incredibly rewarding. So FSG and I last night were, we've moved forward, and Hannah and Deanna, we were harvesting our barley. Spoiler alert. The screenshot will give it away anyhow before you even watch, but that we had a grain cart set up and it was just running like clockwork with both of us driving combines. And even just that on its own was satisfying. But yeah, I really do enjoy getting those things up. That's why West Aussie was frustratingly rewarding in 19. Go mod something, Schultz. Go make something. Alright. Alfie, thank you very much for that super chat. Much appreciated, mate. That's what you're back. What a way to come back into the stream. Just about to release an update which builds in bunker silos and shows you the compacted fermented level. Nice. Love it, mate. Always something new. Recycle bin looks good for it then. It's Monday, Blogstar. It's Monday here too. Legacy only nibbles, doesn't bite. Isaac, you farm in real life. What sort of farming do you do in real life? Can you set a grain cart up in 22 like 19? I haven't got that far yet. With auto drive, you absolutely can. Nice, just installed the windy loads mod. Not only do you lose product, but it's got a dusty blowback showing it flying out. That's cool. I am so gonna have to try that out. How much percentage do you lose? Like if you've got a full truck, like do you lose a few hundred litres, or is it taking out half the crop? And do you get a grace period from when it's full to jump into your truck and close covers, or does it just go? Here it is, still Sunday for you, Kevin. The joys of time zones, eh? Still Sunday for the majority of you, probably. You mean to try that? Does it do for heavy crops like potatoes and beets? That's a good question. You'd hope not. 2% on a short run. Ah, so it's when you're driving with the covers off, is it? Rather than parked in the fields? And it does depend how windy it is. Okay. Corn and soybean harvest. On corn harvest you run the grain cart. Nice, Isaac. Where are you going? There you go.
Hello, chat.
Alright. Thank you. Goodbye. Mini-me. Grace period, I'll pay attention to the speed it starts next load. Yeah, cool. Interesting. Oh, empty. Loved your series on Western Aussie in 19. Now the console version is out. I can't get into it without auto driver courseplay. It's hard to play. You've been spoilt. We'll let them turn around. Only a couple more passes. Not much to go. 7:10 PM on Sunday for farming. 1 o'clock in the afternoon for Scorp in Chile, Texas. Hope it doesn't take it out of the harvester as you're harvesting. That'd be annoying, wouldn't it? Should add blowing crop when loading from a silo. They should. Chinook's back to see mini Args. Hello Bruce, how are you? Fun day Sunday, indeed. Bonus stream Sunday. Ah. Alright, we'll leave you to keep going. And we'll go down and see if we can get this other one before he does the same. You're back, your phone switched off, Alfie. Calvin, hello, welcome into the stream, mate. Nice to have you here. Favourite series was No Creek Farms. That's still one of my favourite too. Just had a nice vibe to it. Just one that really flowed and was really easy to keep going without it getting too repetitive. I'd love to go back actually and know how many times we harvested some of those fields in No Creek, because it was a no seasons playthrough, didn't have any of those complications. I kind of regretted that in the end. Would have been nice to have had it with seasons on, but just had a really nice flow. Starts losing it at about 30 miles per hour, drove 1k and lost 100 litres. That's not too bad. Is that windy loads take crop even when low on the trailer? So yeah, does the trailer have to be 100% full for it to lose, or does it do it at smaller loads? All good questions. Been fun, need to drop off 1 hour to get some work done and ready for the game. Hope you all have a fantastic day. Enjoy your holiday, Args. Thanks for the stream. You're welcome, mate. What game's on today? Is that divisional finals? Or semi-finals, isn't it? I'm assuming you're talking AFL. NFL. Remember the little Alice combine. That Galena went strong. Couldn't bring myself to sell it when we got the John Deere, so we kept them both. The Load King triple hopper. Gotcha. Should be the AFL. Ha. I think your favourite was Spectacle Island Blogstar. It's cool to hear everyone's what they enjoyed and didn't enjoy, well, not so much didn't enjoy, but what you've all enjoyed over the years. I'm doing this one a little bit differently. We're going hard, trying to keep it moving, keep it flowing. I want to get to the I want to get those soybeans harvested so we can actually build our feedlot. Otherwise, all of this is for naught. Get some cows producing milk and actually see how correct everyone is about me being mad trying to use Maize Plus and without changing any settings. Anyhow, Tim, have a good rest of your day, mate. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and pleasure having you here. Hello, Ryan. How are you? T-Shug, howdy. Welcome. Need another helper series. So I was saying yesterday in String Beer, I don't think you were there, but I'm shaping up to do something like Spectacle Island and use the same helpers, do it the same way I did for Spectacle Island. So I thought it'd be a good time to start at the beginning of the year, or we're just about a month through it, but it'd be a good series to try and do one on a week, and like I did for Spectacle Island. So just have to figure out where to do it on. No, that front hopper's not full. I thought it was full. Now it's full. It's always fascinating why we watch someone play a game we can all play doing in the game what we can all do if we so choose, but we choose to watch you instead. UMRV. UMRV. I want something that has some logging and some aspects of creating my own fields and that sort of thing. Yeah. I think that's what appealed with Spectacle, because you kind of just built a farm out of nothing. Just like Mr. FSG, who has come in for more, is Bull's Gap series. Same sort of concept. How are you, buddy? Nice to see you. I haven't watched your epic map tour yet though, but 45 minutes, mate. I'm gonna need a sit down with a stiff drink and get through that one. That's epic. Epic map tour. You're right, farming, it is interesting. I do it all the time. I'll always, pretty much always have something up on my other screen when I'm playing. Topped and tailed with a montage. Because even Rocky had a montage. The thing with a lot of the logging maps is they're not actually... I know there's plenty of placeables you can put down, but a lot of them aren't built with the level of farming capabilities in terms of sell points and, you know, those kind of things. I know you can put all those things down, but there's a little bit of a limitation. Farmer Taz is searching mods down the rabbit hole. My biggest weakness, should I say? I don't know. I spend way too long setting things up for series and videos and things like that rather than just recording them. Like some nights I'll have 3 hours between having free time to sit down and then actually record something, and I'll spend the first hour mucking around. I'll be like, oh yeah, sweet, I'll spend 2 hours recording, and that'll give me an hour to get things done, start an edit, finish another edit, do a screenshot, all those, you know, thumbnail, all those kind of things. Bit of time on social media doing that kind of thing, and before I know it, I haven't even started, I've lost an hour, and then I'm rushing to try and get something done. Normally trying to find that perfect mod. Like I was saying about Oak Mountain, I've probably actually spent 2 hours setting up the next video, trying to find the right mods and getting things done when I haven't even started recording it yet. Learn a lot watching FSG, and I make mistakes so we don't have to. That's it, farming. If I can help someone, that's also one of the rewarding things about this, is helping someone out. Whether it's solving an issue, figuring out a way to do something, finding why something won't work. Like yesterday, so yesterday we were talking about controllers, right? Scott couldn't get his controller working on Steam. I said, well, actually my Steam version hasn't worked for controller for ages. I've been running on the Giants version of the game. So Taz searched up some issues why controllers weren't working on Steam. He sent it through to me and I had a look at it and I was like, actually, Steam recognises my controller. It's not a Steam issue, it's a game issue. I was like, what could be the issue with the game that's causing it? So I actually went into the Steam version, had a look. The gamepad had no keybinds associated to it. Nothing. So all I had to do was reset the keybinds and it was all good and fixed. So while it's frustrating, you know, Scott's question, Taz's solution actually prompted me to figure out what it was. Such a simple thing. And I messaged Scott yesterday. He said he's tried doing that with his keybinds, so his issue may be slightly different to mine. But I'll let him get full again. That's right. Always so helpful. Umbrian Valley. I wondered about that. Yeah, I was looking at some of Gamer Design's maps, Mark. You can relate, FSG. I know you can. We often talk about things like that, don't we? 4 hours doing an animation. Just wait until you start fully modding Argsy. You'll spend more time making a mod building so you can play what you want, and then by the time it's done, you're on to the next project and didn't play. So interesting dazed. I've actually sent a little mod out to a couple of people to test. It's nothing earth-shattering, and if you've seen screenshots, I've shared it. But it's a New Zealand fertiliser pack. So basically I've taken the big bags and the pallets and branded them with two of our main fertiliser suppliers. Much the way, and you know, again going back to that, learning from what others doing it, much the way Ola did it with some Norwegian fertiliser brands. So it'll be PC only. But I've learned a whole heap doing that. But I've actually found it's given me a new outlet for still being, you know, not getting bored with gameplay all the time. It's kind of nice to have something different to do and reinvigorated a interest in things. That was pretty cool. Alright, hopefully they can turn around after that little faux pas. Get distracted by Mrs. Argsy. She who must be obeyed and listened to. Find a mod, go through it, test and then set up the save for it before I notice a new day. How much you can lose on one run from red. That's a good test. Then just easy div your crops back up to 100% when you get to the other end. That's interesting. Kevin, hello, welcome along, nice to see you. Alfie and Farming, thank you both very much for those super chats. Appreciate you both. Have an amazing day. I will, Alfie. I'm sure I will. It is looking beautiful outside, so I'm going to spend a whole lot of time out doing some construction, building a step for my timber outdoor living area. Thank you to you both. Appreciate that. Trailer doesn't have to be full to lose as well. Yeah. We're learning more. Let's let them go past and then we don't have to go all the way to the end. You'll be hooked soon once you get it on the mod hub. We will see. We will see. Alright, looks like the New Holland is all done, and now we are going to be a little bit naughty. We're going to block the road to go the 100 meters or so down to the farm entrance to get across. We're not going to put the header on the trailer. So, just look away. Oh, I've seen the 4020 for console. I think this is the 40 version from console? I'm pretty sure this is the Black Sheep modding one. We'll go and unload and have a look. I am sure that is what that tractor is. John Deere 40 series. There we go. That's what we're running. We've just up-spec'd it to the... Which one have we got? That one there. The two-wheel drive version. We've just up-spec'd it on the engine size to the 4440. I will pass on your kind regards to Mrs. Argsy, gentlemen. Thank you very much. Typical New Zealand move, block the road. We do it with herds of sheep though, or flocks of sheep, Legion. There was a, I can't remember how the story went, but there was a police chase or something that the guys running from the cops got caught out. They came across a herd of animals and they got caught because of that. Ah, the little one by EY Modding. Gotcha, Kelvin. That's the open station one he's doing, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Right, let's just do... Let's go and find this combine. Here it is. Delete. Turn you off. Oh, 87 litres. How did we end up with 87 litres? Four litres in that little pile. 4 litres in that. Look, we're not going to bother going around the whole field and tidying those up for 4 litres a time. It's not really worth it. Turn the header off. Right, let's go and get set up in another field. The old climbing through the windscreen 40 series. We used to do it all the time too, Legion. Can't do it anymore. Used to always, I'd do it on my push bike. So Dad would have the motorbike, someone would drive behind in the pickup, and we'd there we go. We'll be good. We'll put some flashes on. Sorry, car. Should have waited for you. We're not going too far. We're gonna have to get there before the one coming towards us, though. Ready, you dags, mate? I'd be on my mountain bike or push bike and have to race up in front of them. Oh, who built these fences? That wasn't very much foresight, was there? Ugh. Don't think the other one's going to fit through there, unfortunately. Now, just before we carry on with my conversation, which of these fields is the bigger one? 147, so we'll put the little combine in here. Sheep better than road spikes. Yeah, that's it. So everyone in New Zealand loves sheep scorp, so even the criminals can't bring themselves to drive through them. Might be a future girlfriend in amongst that. Alright, let's go over here on 148. Create a job, course play fieldwork. We want to set our target just in front of us. I set our field right here as well. Generate a course, should be all exactly the same. Generate a course, see what happens. Softer landing. Right, that looks pretty good for me. Where's our starting point? Let's drive up to that so it doesn't do that whole cut through thing it did last time. We're off. Second to last field underway. Happy days. Alright. Go and find. That's full. Surprised. Where's our grain cart? Here it is. We'll be jumping ditches and racing ahead to get to the next gap. Yeah, that's what I used to have to do. For those in UK, we close the A303 to run our herd of cattle from one pasture to another. By we, I mean the police. It tends to cause a massive traffic jam, which is brilliant. I do, Legion. Again, another, like speed sync, vehicle speed sync we were talking about earlier. All these mods I just don't use, but I should try them. That's the other one by FS, Farm Sim Game Guys, isn't it? FSG modders. That I haven't tried. What happened to the 5-minute farmer, Calvin? I ran out of 5 minutes. I've taken the new year as a bit of a chance to refresh things a little bit, to be honest, Calvin. So we're kind of not quite starting from complete scratch with things, but 2023, I've decided new year will look to keep things alive in other ways. I'd still like to do something like the 5-minute farmer. It was a lot of fun, different style of gameplay for me, but I need to be better organised to have episodes more recorded more in advance. I found myself with the Griffin Indiana series just playing catch up all the time, trying to record, and that kind of made it more of a chore than enjoyable. So if I can find another good map, and to be honest, the other thing, I think Griffin was just a little bit too big. Osada was fantastic in terms of the field sizes, but Griffin just ended up being a bit too big, and I'd end up spending too much time for a 5-minute video, and yeah, my lack of organisation challenged my enjoyment for it a little bit. So we might look at doing it again on another option, on another map, starting it from fresh, but that is where that has got to. FSG needs it also. It's funny, it's actually only maps like this one I've actually got a decent amount of equipment on. Valley Spring could work, loads of small fields. Yeah, I mean, I've done a... what have I done? I've done a Polish map, I've done a American map. Maybe it is time to do a British style. Mrs. Blongstone's awake now, better get out of bed to take her to work. Check out Colonia for the next 5-minute farm. I'll have a look at that too. Thank you for the suggestions. Right. And the last hopper. Here we go. Court Farms looks fantastic. Court Farms wood. I don't know how big Court Farms is. A new 4X British map out, so you hear the oaks, are you talking about farming? Or another one? Yeah, that's a good call actually on Court Farms, FSG. That'd be a good way to do it when it comes out. Could be waiting a while. Bruce Stewart, hello from Acacia Bay, Taupo. Well, kia ora, Bruce. Nice to have you here. Beautiful part of the world. Beautiful part of the world. My parents have a house in Taupo itself, which we spent a week at over Christmas or over the New Year period. Love having time up that way. Oh, Court Farms. Court Farms is only a 2X farming. Regular size map, because it's an Oxy map, it'll be for console. FSG Street made me think of a fun little challenge about hauling the biggest kit around Belly Spring without getting stuck. We could that could be a creator's challenge. Who can drive an X9 with a header trailer on the back from one side of the map to the other the fastest. You didn't tell Hamish yesterday, but you worked the silo so you didn't get stuck on hedges. 100 IQ, 200 IQ play there, Farmer Taz. Love it. Alright, now after getting the other combine just about stuck on the gate, I think we might actually have to use the header trailer for this one, but it's still hooked up to the pickup, so it shouldn't be too hard. Review by Cavalier Roy could be a good one as well. See you, Blogstar, mate. Thanks for hanging out with us this morning. Have a good day. We'll catch up with you again soon. El Napo, the 60-foot header with trailer, that's even better. The Midwest Juris header. His honesty after the fact though, FSG. Alright, I'm going to dump this into the back of the trailer. Just about fill it, I think. No, maybe not. We might head on over and see. We'll take the grain cart over, seeing we're in here still. See how close that other combine is to being needing an unload. Someone's burning diesel this whole time. Keep the truck running. It is full. Okay. Happy days. He's seen you on those tight roads trying to operate equipment whole world and us laughing often at you driving. You took the smallest tractor with the smallest trailer and had no problems, Cranky. See, another 200 IQ play. Countryside, Suffolk, UK. Oh, that is the beauty of birthday parties, Scorp, leftovers. Oh, made it the whole way around the field. Let's go and catch up to him down here. Not sure you can describe Homeworld as a tight map. No, no, it wasn't too bad, was it? Do it with the honeybee headers and you need to put them together before you can drive away. Gosh, added challenges. Is this going to be a spin-off of the logging league as the farming simulator logistics league? Wifey just got her new toy in the mail, so she's sitting on the floor reading the instructions, setting it up. They could be taken in so many terrible ways, Bear, but you got her the new Robo-Rock robot vac mop thing. Nice. We've been talking about getting a Robo-Vac of some description. Is it wrong that I want to get one for our lawns? There's a neighbour down the road who has this beautiful immaculate lawns and they have a robot lawnmower. Cranky just drives around and grape equipment. Yeah. 4,000 litre trailer and a Antonio Carrera tractor. The opposite exploded. I wanted a JCB, ended up with a triaxle without realising there was a 2X. Well, there you go. See, Beer coming in with the high IQ play as well. Get your wife a present, that means you don't have to do as much. Even better. Mind boggles. Countryside Suffolk is not a map you want to download. There you go, you have been warned. FSG says it's not a map to download. Don't download it. Right, let's go and find this combine. We'll save our tabbing through and we'll do it the easy way. Oh, look at that. all folded up, nice and neat. This will be the last field we use this combine in. It's got to go back to the dealer. And we're still too far in debt, and even though we're going to have a good few $1,000 worth of soybeans, we need to repay some of that. The interest costs are challenging. Get pizza and bake ziti. Everyone loves ziti, but wifey made a ton. So you got bonus. She had the shark one and liked it, but started dying, so we upgraded. Ah, nice. That's a good way if you've got one and it worked well. Get another. People driving on the wrong side of the road. That made me laugh actually. Kadirk was live streaming from West Aussie the other night. And on his multiplayer server. And he by default just pulled out of the dealership doing an auto drive course and was on the wrong side of the road. Everyone in chat was saying, Kadirk, you're going to alienate all your Aussie viewers. You're on the wrong side of the road. And he got about halfway through the map driving on the wrong side of the road before he realises. Damn thing, better make the floors where you can eat off them for the price. Money well spent. Can't buy happiness, can you? But a robo-vac will go close. Had a Husqvarna robot vac and it was bloody brilliant. Get one. Oh, you have. That's even better. I was reading had. Had doesn't sound promising, but have's a good way to be. Right. We will. Where are we going to park this to be able to get to it? Concentrate on backing this up nice and straight. It's probably the straightest I've ever backed a header trailer. Couldn't even see the back of it. Right. That'll do for that. Back to this. FSG downloading so we don't have to. That's right. The FSG, well, someone said before, FSG and Argsy make all the mistakes so you guys don't have to. You're enjoying Maypole Farm, Mark? Good man, good. Chinook, take it easy, mate. When are you finished night shifts? Might drop you a DM about something. Anyhow, have a nice sleep, rest easy. Don't worry, it's not like it's a beautiful summer's day that you're missing out on. At least it is down here. Right, Black Book, hello. Nice to have you here. One man leaves, another one comes in. Perfect. Terrifying looking map, is it? I'm intrigued now to look at it just to find out why. Alright, twist and turn, and we'll set up course play. Clear the current course, and we'll go and find a new one. Create job, course play fieldwork. Need to give it its target. And its field. And we should be good to go. Sure, everything's the same, so there shouldn't be anything else we need to do there. Happy days, look at that. Where is the start? Not too far ahead. First waypoint, off you go. Do your thing. Oops, didn't want to leave that view on. I like this view is cool. Last 5 and next 20 points. Very clever from the courseplay guys. Alright, what do we have next? Truck. How you doing, Black Book? You doing well, mate? Nice to have you here again. Big Mike, good morning, how are you? It's tremendous fun watching Gary Neville and Roy Keane explain why he did last night. Because Arsenal scored more goals, guys. Oh, finished now on 3 days off, but off to Queenstown on Wednesday. Ah, okay. All good. I won't bother DMing you then. Anyhow, rest well. Oh, for the day. Alright. Maybe I will DM you. I'll read the whole lot. Anyhow, I'll drop you a line, mate, and we'll have a chat. Right, let's get this unloaded. Oh, anchors. It's faster with course play to clear the course and then hit the no course text. Sets your start position and selects. Oh, does it? Ah, thank you, Mark. I'll try that next time. Why am I not unloading? Oh, it's unloaded already. This is such a fast trailer. G'day, Sean. How you doing? Nice to have you here. I'm doing well, Big Mike. Doing well, thank you. What's taking over 2 hours? Oh, for them to explain how. Funny. Where are we going to park this? Maybe we'll just swing this in around here behind these silos. And then we can swing out and around again. Done. Right. Grain cart. We must have a combine just about full somewhere. Alright, you're waiting for an unload. That's good. Get on down this way. Look at that, we got 70 viewers, 71 likes. Nice to have you all here. Always nice to see that the likes are as high as the concurrent views are. So, if you haven't already dropped a thumbs up, I'd appreciate it if you did. This has been a fun stream so far. We've got another 20 minutes or so to go, so probably not quite going to get this finished. This will be a good introduction to the next episode. As for what's the plans for this week, have a Hannah, Indiana later in the week. Have a stream on Wednesday night on West Aussie again, so if you want to get in, give us a hand on doing some more work on there, feel free to join Discord and jump in. And we will also, we've obviously got our logging league stream, which is possibly the most exciting thing this week. So can't wait to get into those. Farmer Simulator Guy, hello, welcome. Pleasure to have you here. Never realised sorghum was a high yield crop. I always go off what the prices are like. If the prices are high, then the crop's probably a low yield crop, and vice versa. Seventh day is a good day to get off. It certainly is. Crop rotation mod, I haven't yet, Bear. I have not. I have seen it. I haven't checked it out. I like that you corrected yourself on yield, Bear. I don't know, at least it wasn't an autocorrect. Yield. We've got a town near us called Fielding, but it's not spelt like field, it's spelt the other way around. The E and the I are the other way around. Black Book was another one that watched you get stuck on Homeworld. It was a rite of passage, wasn't it? If you were playing on Homeworld, you had to go and witness Taz get stuck. Just about going empty straight into the bins, actually, and drop this over the auger, but we'll use the truck. nearly made it a third of the way around your first headland already filled with your first trailer load. Wow. Big fields though. Where'd you say you were playing? Red River. What's the plan? Farm some in football? My plan? We're going to finish doing this and then we've got to go out and build a timber step for on our outdoor entertainment area. One day you'll learn to look at what I typed V4 higher dental. Please tell me you did that accidentally. That is hilarious. Oh, it's beautiful. Balefield 121. That was the one you referred to with ESAB having to go and find bales, going on a bale hunt, wasn't it? That big grass field. You took a contract on it, didn't you? Isn't it funny looking back on that now, like, those fields, while they were large, are pretty small compared to some of the ones like the Spring Creek servers had on them and things like that. Funny. Oh, you're on the new Michigan map. Sorry, that's right, you did say 90-acre field. You wish you could claim it was on purpose, but it was a screw up. Oh, that's even better. It's truly a work of art. I'll go and wait around the corner rather than trying to deal with that little change in direction. The round bales keep rolling, that's right. We tried putting the steady bale mod or whatever it was on to stop them rolling, but it caused mod conflicts or something, I can't remember. All sorts of fun on that server. That was, I didn't spend a lot of time on it at all, but we've talked about it lots, about how successful that server was. And that was a first up one. It was a first up effort. It was very cool. Nice flex, Nismo. 55-inch TV. You get all the detail in my face, all those wrinkles. The focus, the concentration. It was such a flat map. That was a stunning map. It really was. Alright, look at that. So all that field and all of that area needs ploughing. We're going to have these to work through. I'm going to go plough up that little piece, so we're going to have lots to do before winter. No crops to plant, of course, because we are outside any planting windows now. Lots of field work we can get done. I remember Fusion placing a farm below that field, so the bales just rolled into it. Not good looking for you. I guess that's a positive, Nismo. Alright. There we go. That should keep that combine going for a wee while. Old mate New Holland looks like he's going up and down the field. We're good to go. Forgot about Windy Lows, just lost 30 litres driving the field to unload. Will I buy one big combine rather than running two smaller ones on this map? Probably, I don't know actually. I got to figure out what we're going to do and what we're going to plant. One of these fields, so this field here is going to become one big field across the back. We're going to put the feedlot in here on the right, and then we're going to have a grass field in here on the left. And I'm contemplating actually putting some corn in this back part for silage. And then over the road, putting something in there as a cash crop, so we can earn some coin, keep the farm going. And then down on that field over that way, at the other, you can just see it over the top, one we ploughed. I need to figure out what we're going to put in that one. I haven't quite come up with a solution for that yet. I'd like to plant some clover somewhere, so we could even put clover in this little field, just to try clover. I haven't done it yet. See how that goes. Yeah. MTB Treadster, how you doing? Shane, you have a great day as well, mate. Pleasure having you here. What map is this? This map is called Chilliwack, British Columbia. It is a 4X map by Chumpy Farmer. So PC only, but it's a fantastic map. Very well created for, again, first time map maker. He's done a great job on it. Enjoying it. But actually, do you know, I did talk about potatoes yesterday, Days. That's right. Not gonna lie, I want to use that Spudnik gear, so we did discuss potatoes. I just need to figure out the right field to put it in a nice square one. Look at that, that's a convenient little gap of crop to drive through and go and catch up to this fella. Big fields would suggest one big combine. Possibly. We're financially hamstrung at the moment because I've got a $700,000 loan for our yard build. So we just need to be mindful of that debt. And to be fair, this little New Holland going strong. Spuds and beats don't blow away on windy loads, FYI. There we go. Taz has done the testing. Do what all farmers do and increase your overdraft limit. Oh, in this times of inflation farming and high interest rates, I don't think that's a wise economical decision. I think we consolidate where we are, make do with the equipment we've got, and wait until sunny day and make the most of that then. It is a simulator after all. We need to simulate all these things. Need a hurricane mod to blow around the taters. You need to pay the loan back, the bank said so. Did they? What are they telling you about my financial position for, Nismo? It's confidential. Speculate to accumulate. Lots of spuds sitting in the ditch in every corner come harvest time. I might have to jump in this combine and see how much time there is left on this course too. That'll tell me. I don't think we're going to be able to quite get it done today. I know what you mean, Nismo. No, but you said the bank said so. So glad. Oh, that was one of the biggest things I was missing, Beer. Biggest things I was missing in course play. In fact, you know what a beautiful... Oh, I wonder... Might have to have a chat to the FSG guys who did the Simple Inspector, JT Sage. Be awesome if he could add... There was a way to add the countdown, the timer in course play into the Simple Inspector. See how long a course had to go. That'd be pretty special. Right, get out of the way as he goes around the corner. Let's go and unload this. Hello Casual Simulator, how are you? Good to see you. So my question is, are we getting close to finished? Who else is online and is there anyone else streaming at the moment? I'd love to go and send you all over there. Hey Karam, how are you mate? Good morning to you. me know who else is online. Yeah, he was. Pleasant was going to go live at some stage. He was going olive. Is that because he likes his olive as Farmer Taz? Cheers, Days. Thanks for hanging out, buddy. Have a good Sunday evening. And look forward to catching you again soon. Some of the AD developer guys are always streaming on Twitch. Is that right? I want to keep you all on YouTube. Who's a fellow YouTube creator? If there's no one, that's fine. You can all go and watch what you like. I mean, you can go watch what you like anyhow. It's always nice to try and raid someone. Look-see myself. And then I need to go and look in that other combine to see how far we are through things. No. No one on my list. That's alright. In fact, let's go and hop over here into vehicle. Bring that up. Yeah, half an hour. We certainly won't be getting that all done. Where am I going? Let's go one more. We should be in the truck. Here we are. Whoops, I got rid of you. Can't see my chat. Back. You've seen enough funny cat vids to last a lifetime, so you stick with this. Brisbane this weekend, Nismo. Nice. That will be good. Enjoy. Isaac, thanks for hanging out with us today, mate. Pleasure having you here. Looks like there's a lower limit for when it doesn't blow out. Only 5,000 litres of one hopper, and it was going 50 and it wasn't losing. Good. That makes sense. Janice, hello. Nice to have you here. Everyone could check out Scruff's new video on FSG's map tour. There is always that. There's always something to watch, isn't there? I just like if there's someone live to get back into the habit of sending viewers over to them. Because recorded videos are always there, but live streams aren't. Right, I think... Well, you're going to cut in a new headland, aren't you? A new land. We're not going to get you unloaded, and we're not going to get you unloaded. Yep. Well, while they're doing that, I think that's probably a pretty good time to wrap things up, I think. Not too much more to do in this field. Once it is done, we'll be able to push the combine over in there and help out. There's probably actually only maybe 20 minutes, a little bit longer, but that's gone really well. How much? Let's just stop here while they're doing that. Have a look. How many beans have we got? 234,000 litres. Look at that, 333 grand. I reckon we're going to top out to $400,000 on those once we get to it. So we need to sell at Alberta. Alberta must be the train, isn't it? That way? Yeah, so we've got to use the train for that. That's cool, because we've actually got all our wheat, which is already stored at the sell point, and that needs to go to Alberta too. Perfect. Alright, well I think on that note, it is just going 9 o'clock. We've been going for 2 hours. I think this is a perfect place to wrap things up. CBW is live. Oh, there we go. You put a link to his channel if you want, Mark. Obviously don't have a subscription to him. Drop his channel link in the chat, and everyone can go and check out CBW. Second time in Brisbane is very nice. Cheers, Scorp. Thanks for hanging out, mate. Scooter, nice to have you here. Have to plan the move of the grain to the train cell. I will, Mark. I will have to do that. Maybe some auto drive with the trucks. But there we go. Anyhow, thank you all very much for hanging out. Look forward to catching you all later in the week with the Logging League. That is exciting, and like FSG and I have said a couple of times, hopefully we can make some more exciting announcements around that. Some developments we're working on, so keep an eye out. And yeah, hopefully it all comes to fruition, because it will make it even more exciting than it already is. Looking forward to it. But everyone, thank you all for joining me this morning on this rather impromptu holiday for me and stream. Pleasure to have you all there. Chinook, thank you for those gifted memberships. I know you're not here, but thank you for that. And thank you for the super chats from 4 or 5 of you. Very much appreciated. Otherwise, enjoy the rest of your weekend. For what is left, I'm going to go out and get my hands dirty, do a bit of building. It's beautiful outside, so I'm going to go and enjoy it. You guys take care, and we'll catch you again soon. Bye.